Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this land.
Sorry to come so suddenly. I know you must be busy, but I just wanted to see you and to thank you. So much so that I couldn't wait. I am so grateful for your aid that day. You saved my life, and while I've been away, you watched over my family and our realm all this time. I cannot thank you enough. Well, thanks to you, I was able to focus entirely on my recovery. Though, I haven't regained my full strength yet. Returning to Unao would cause nothing but unnecessary trouble. I will remain in hiding for a little while longer. And Chuen, Zhou Yu, and the others are handling everything so well. I can leave matters in their hands with confidence. Just between you and I've had this feeling about the future since we were all still together. I think that Chuen will, in fact, be the one to leave a lasting mark on the world going forward. He is truly the fiercest tiger of Wu. He keeps his eyes wide open and thinks long and hard. He always chooses the right path forward. That is his gift. Yeah? And that is exactly what makes him powerful. Well, I've fought with everything I have to get here. I do not believe that the path I left for the others will go to waste. But I cannot deny the burden I have left on the others by recklessly charging forward. I wonder what Chuen and the others would say if they saw me now. Of course they would. That, coming from you, solidifies it as the truth for me. It's time for me to stop dragging out my inevitable return home. I'll have to get my body back into top form to start. And then, I'll think of what I can do when I get there. For Wu, for my family. Which is why, once I figure out what I'm supposed to do, I want you there by my side. I may have to stay in the shadows for now, but I can still show off for
you. Another fight?
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Zuluan. There's no need to be so defensive. I have not come to harm Sun Quan. So, they say Sun Quan is going to war with Cao Cao. Cao Cao has taken control of the Emperor and is now wielding the power of the throne to establish dominance over the Central Plains. I cannot turn a blind eye to his tyranny. If Sun Quan is going to fight him, then I want to help him do it. While all of you are engaging Cao Cao's main force in Jing, I will be assaulting Shu City to capture the Emperor. The Emperor is the foundation of Cao Cao's power. If we can take that advantage away from him, his influence will be greatly diminished. It's difficult to be sure, but I have the soldiers. There are entire factions of the Shan Yue and the Wuhuan ready and willing to heed my call. But even so, I must admit that such a force on its own is nothing more than an unwieldy horde, which is exactly what brings me to you. I need a commander that can turn my rabble into an elite fighting force. Do you know anyone capable enough? I knew you would. If they come with your recommendation, I think it's safe to assume their abilities will meet my expectations. I will gladly meet with anyone you think is up to the task.
So, your plan is to head to Shu City to rescue the Emperor while Quan and the others are fighting in Jing.
Well, I can't say I care for the phrase rescue the Emperor, but the Emperor has become a powerless figurehead. Whether or not tyranny will plague the land depends on those who guard him. We would likely be better off killing him, but I would rather see him with Sun Quan than under Cao Cao's control.
I suggest you show a bit more respect, Bai Luan. We will rescue the Emperor as loyal retainers of Han.
I won't apologize. You can back out if you wish. In fact, I'm amazed that you agreed to this to begin with, given our history. My actions brought about your deaths, or so I believed. Who could have guessed that we would end up on the same side of a battle?
You don't seem too pleased. But as it happens, there are many things we'd like to say to you. For one, I admit I've made a bad habit of taking things too far. I got so obsessed with building up and defending Wu that I became deaf to the voices of the Shan Yue and the people of Jiangdong. By joining forces with you, we may be able to get at least a little closer to making amends to those we've wronged.
Right. And this will also give us the chance we need to save Chuan. Convincing the world of my death is proving to be well worth the effort. I really did plan on never showing my face again, but I couldn't resist the opportunity to fight in such an important battle. But be warned, Guardian of Peace. If you dare try to lay even a finger on the Emperor, I will make you regret it.
Understood. Now, let's run through the strategy once more. Sun Quan will intercept Cao Cao in Jing. During this distraction, we will lead our troops in a surprise attack on Shu City to capture the Emperor. Of course, this is assuming that Cao Cao doesn't discover our plan. If their main force comes to the defense of Shu City, we won't stand a chance. Zuluan, you have full knowledge of our situation, but you will be the only one of us to fight alongside Sun Quan's forces in Jing. The fact that Sun Jian still lives, and that we are targeting Shu City, must be kept a total secret. You must make absolutely sure of it. And with you. It would be very unfortunate for all of us if Sun Quan suffered a swift defeat. With that settled, we will depart immediately. I'm counting on you, Zuluan. Together, we fly.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right.
but I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I'm very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I've never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. But we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? Oh, were you wondering about that soldier? He's one of mine. He comes from the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good.
Aye.
It is I, Sun Shang, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. For us to be victorious at Chi-Vi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to charge straight into their ranks. Advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Begin the advance.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here!
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! Take this. Our preparations are now complete.
The enemy officer
Let us
has
set
been defeated.
sail! Commence the advance! Take this!
Hear the bells and tremble! Gandhi stands before you!
With nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
Take this. Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further.
Begin the advance.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! An opening!
Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves, or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough!
So it was true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
Take this.
We have managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos
The enemy
to
officer
get their attention.
has been defeated.
Wu Su! Now it'll get interesting. Advance!
We've gotten their attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. Begin the advance!
Infested.
The enemy officer
Make sure that
defeated.
doesn't happen again.
Take this.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
It's not over yet.
Situation.
The enemy officer
Cao Cao's army is
has
made
been
of.
defeated.
How disappointing!
It's Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Huang Tzu. Surround and overpower him.
Anyone else looking for a tussle? Do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
This
enemy
simply charging
officer
ahead mindlessly.
Been defeated.
We needn't pay him any heed.
The enemy officer
Ready to go
has
ashore.
been defeated.
We will head north toward the port.
Attack!
Stop them! Do not let them advance!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
My strength is not enough.
Or was it?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We shall fight
The
again.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Meaning to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
Looking rough. I know how to get this job done.
Honor.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
They're throwing down boulders. They might be done for now.
All my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Truly one goal more.
Take this.
Let's go.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here. With all my might.
This is it!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perfect plan fail!
Deeds exceed my imagination. Truly a dependable ally.
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Fall back.
Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from this trip.
I must say, the enemy officer
Not the outcome I
has been defeated.
Seems I'll have to do this myself.
All my might.
Let's go.
An opening!
Our allies are fighting over there. We should lend them a hand. Now advance. Let's go.
I've proved I'm a true warrior the 3 times.
And I think this day would
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay? That takes care of that. Let us march on.
Just don't make enemy officers like they used to.
Cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
I can't believe this. I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I'd ever let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. And by the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Sai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Sai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huang Gai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou Yu. Why do you believe Huang Gai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huang Gai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huang Gai.
Hey, Huang Gai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Hongai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
Hey, do you think that's how Huanggai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shan Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Ce was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name into history? The decisive moment draws near.
right! We finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure.
Lord Zhou Yu! I have urgent news! Lord Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison!
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou Yu, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huang Gai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou Yu, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou Yu!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun. The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy's ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory. Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
Fine. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Listen up, everyone. Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard. Repel the hostile offensive.
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position. I must hold it.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Face me!
Let's end this.
The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull
defeated.
back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
We will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have!
This is bad. Someone doesn't get here fast.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Done very well. The enemy officer has been defeated.
My strength was not enough.
I should fall back while I can.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance!
Damn! They're behind us. This just became a lot more complicated.
We are going to like the outcome of this encounter.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Whoa. The enemy is formidable. I must retreat. But the enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
We may not be able to make it through this.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
This one's for the history books.
Take this!
Time to end this. Come to this.
The enemy officer
That white
has
fan,
been defeated.
his appearance, must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a
The
thorn in
enemy
our
officer
side.
has been defeated.
March forward.
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. And keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
Those things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time. Losing ground. How can we fix this?
The enemy officer
Now is our
has
chance
been
to press
defeated.
the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, ooh, is ours for the taking.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Losing your Zhuge Liang means losing
The enemy
this battle.
officer has been defeated.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I would be honored if I could test my skills against you.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet.
Now advance! The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's end this.
Too cocky.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
What I call intense.
I'm all fired up. You have gone down the wrong path. So I shall
The enemy
show
officer
you no mercy.
has been defeated.
Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that Lord Huangai? I can't believe it. He really defected from Wu.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop him here.
Now, advance!
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, You needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
So you've come, Zhou. At this point, there is nothing left to say.
Indeed. Our blades shall do the talking.
Looking rough.
I must retreat. While I still can.
Looking rough.
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
Hola, hola.
Looking rough.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Take this. Time to act. I've got a bad feeling about this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. No way. I'm gonna lose?
Everyone is holding up well. Cao Cao's forces still have the edge. If our chance to turn the tide does not come soon.
I appreciate having you around in a pinch like this. Almost makes me emotional.
So we have a duel then. Good lord, I shall not hold back.
You stole my might. Behold my power!
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to run. Time to end this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It isn't time yet. Please, do not touch the altar until the right moment.
We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must
Just
fall back and
waiting
attempt
for
to
the
regroup.
wind to change.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Believe in your commander! Forward!
This appears to be as far as we go.
We are not giving up. Not here.
We keep going. This is starting to go poorly for us. There must be some means to recover.
You're giving the signal now. Anyone could see that it's much too soon.
Not here. Looking rough.
You must wait for the perfect moment. Be patient and think carefully.
I am being patient.
Here's the resistance is futile.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal! Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! Flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Let's go! Fire! It's spreading!
Timed the fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side. Are you ready to face me?
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat! Post haste! The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
An excellent display of skill. The enemy officer
We shall fight
has
again.
been defeated.
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades, antagonized. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's force.
The enemy officer
officers as necessary. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pantong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. Now, focus on retreating and minimizing the enemy officer has been defeated.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible.
Lord Young must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster? I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
We can just avoid the flames. All is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
I've been waiting for this. Looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. We are to face them, but we must be prepared. Our fires have
enemy
backed
officer
Cao Cao's army
has been
into a
defeated.
corner. This is the final battle. Our wit and bravery will lead us
enemy
to
officer
victory!
has been defeated.
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
I appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be. Hold. To regroup.
We have no choice but to retreat.
That
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I must try again later.
I'm still needed. That means I must fall back for now.
All right. Now things are in our favor. Letting this slip is out of the question.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I claim another victory in the name of my brother.
An opening. All my might.
One guy, you really had us deceived. And it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chung. It's time for us to finish
This territory.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Our spirit has never been higher. Victory is ours.
No fear!
This is our chance. Now charge!
All right, come on. I can handle you. No problem. One of the strongest officers. I have come for your head, Cao Cao. Prepare to meet your end.
You mean to oppose me, the great Cao Cao?
The enemy officer
shall cut you
has been
down.
defeated.
I won't give you time to offer.
Time to end this.
The enemy officer
I can barely hold my weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day. It's been easy.
Counting on you. We have finally broken their formation. This is our chance to defeat Cao Cao!
There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
This isn't over.
has been
As long
defeated.
as we have the strength and the will to fight.
We will fight with you. You must not let this battle be the end of us. Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
I will not fall here. Not like this. What is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out?
Time to end this.
It's been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
every soul who has died in my name. I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
On this day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world.
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. Such modesty. But there may be some truth to that. We were able to win the day by using all our different abilities to their full potential. It truly was a battle fought in the style of Wu.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well, for a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
you should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Ca. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think he could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou Yu. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family.
Not you too. Very well then. I'll do what I can to improve.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Ca are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
What is it? Tell us everything you know.
Among the major lords, I believe there were only wolves seeking to take advantage of me. There was one clan with true valor. You tigers of Zhengdong.
Our only achievement is being able to meet you here like this.
The credit for Overcoming Cao Cao and rescuing you goes to Sun Quan.
I could not be prouder of my son.
Nor I, of my younger brother.
Word from Lord Sun Jian and Sun Tzu has arrived. The Emperor has been safely secured.
I would expect no less from my father and brother. My own burden has grown lighter.
The two of them say they will remain in Shu City and guard the Emperor.
Now, it'll be you that keeps everyone together, my lord.
Are you sure I'm the person for it?
How could you even ask that?
Brother, I think everyone here feels the same.
Each of us shall put our courage and skills to the test for Wu under Lord Sun Quan.
As a leader, I am young and not yet reliable. This is something that I share with our kingdom at present. And because of this, I will need all of your help. Please, feel free to speak your mind to me, whether positive or negative. Let us work together to create a kingdom we can be proud of.
You've done splendidly, Zuluan. Cao Cao's forces have grown visibly weaker without the Emperor. It won't be long before Sun Quan builds the strength to overcome any rival. But don't ever forget that the moment Sun Quan strays from his path, I told you that I will not walk your path with you. He is the hero you have chosen. Guide him yourself. I've come only to remind you of that. I have no further business here. I'm leaving. I do not know where your path will lead you from here. However, I will be watching you all from the shadows. Farewell, Zuluan. Take care, and live well. Even without the wings to fly, there are still paths before me here on the ground that are worth taking. Paths that will lead the world to peace.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of Wu. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
I'm sure you'll come to play an even larger role than you do now. As our kingdom grows, so will its troubles. But as long as you're with us, we have nothing to fear. Nothing gives me more hope than having you by our side.
Agreed. Please help us to maintain peace in Wu. We hope to enjoy your protection for many years to come.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be thanking you. Your request allowed me to gain yet another valuable experience as a doctor. And I am always glad to be of service. Please tell him to take care of himself as he recovers.
I will. By the way, Master Yuan Hua, do you plan on leaving town already?
Yes, I do. I've received word that my companion is waiting for me outside the castle. But I am not really sure where we will be going next. And with that, I bid you farewell. I hope you never need to see me again.
Master Yuan Hua, please, wait!
Didn't I just say I hoped you'd never need to see me again? Is something wrong? Have I left something behind, perhaps?
No, it's just... Would you let me be your apprentice?
My apprentice?
I've already discussed it with my father. You're the only one who made a real effort to treat him when every doctor in town gave up, and you were the one to finally cure him. Watching you do that, it changed me as a man. I told my father, imagine if I could become a doctor like him.
An apprentice? I once would have dismissed the idea as undeserved flattery. But yes, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. I do need someone to inherit all of the wisdom and knowledge passed down to me after all.
Then you!
I will accept you as my new apprentice. But know now that I have no idea what I will teach you, or how much.
Thank you so much, Master Yuan Hua! Oh, Yuan Hua is your courtesy name, isn't it? I think I should know the true name of someone who's to be my mentor. Would you mind telling it to me?
Oh, I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuan Hua.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.
you